36 hours after one of the most dreaded Naxal attacks on the Sukma-Bastar border in Chhattisgarh, Headlines Today's special correspondent Jugal Purohit reports from Ground Zero on the encounter that we've reported could have been avoided, an encounter that claimed 16 lives. Here's a special report that deconstructs Tuesday's deadly Maoist ambush.
At 9 a.m. on the 11th of March, a 45-member strong team comprising of men from the Tongpal police station under the Sukma district, it's the last one in this district, along with a component from the 80th Battalion of the Central Reserve Police Force stationed here, left this very premises to check up on some intelligence leads as well as perform an area domination exercise. They were to go on this very road and their destination was approximately 8 to 10 kilometers ahead on this very road. The joint team which left Tongpal travelled on foot for almost 5 kilometers till they reached this point. As of now, it seems to be an ordinary road with fields on both sides, but within no time that this party reached here, the Maoists converted this entire area into a killing zone. The first fire, as we understand, on the initial members of the party came from this side. Now, it does not seem to be a terrain which has a lot of hilly features or a dominant position, so as to speak, but there are a lot of embankments that the Maoists had actually occupied, and they used those embankments to take cover and fire upon these personnel from. As a natural reflex action, these personnel shifted onto this side and they tried taking the cover of the road, those features which are there below. But they soon realized that they were actually surrounded even on the other side by the Maoists. There are some embankments that you see out there in those areas. That's where the Maoists had taken shelter. They fired on them from those areas. They fired on them from the trees in those areas, ensuring that there was absolute confusion out here. The troops did not just understand from where they were being fired upon. It took them a while before they realized that they were completely surrounded. What you're seeing behind me seems to be a disconnected scene vis-a-vis the ambush site, which is not even half a kilometer from here. However, there was a plan, is what we are given to understand. The Maoists, minutes before actually opening fire upon the combined CRPF and the state police party, actually blocked traffic out here, got these three trucks to actually park in a manner by which, as you're seeing, they've actually blocked the entire road. And after that, they asked the staff to get down and then set them ablaze. They managed to hold on to these people and some of the other passengers who were traveling through this route out here for almost 3 hours. People who we spoke to who were a part of that group which was made hostage by the Maoists told us that they heard heavy gunfire in moments after they were asked to get down from their trucks, and the trucks were set ablaze. What we also understand is that this was actually done to ensure that no reinforcements could come from the Bastar side.
वो बस भी वहाँ खड़ा कर देगा, सब आदमी को उतरो बोला है, सबका पास मोबाइल ले रहा है, मोबाइल लेने के बाद सिम निकाल के सब आदमी का यहाँ बैठे दे रहा है। तो उसी का बात में वो मिलिट्री का यान आ रहा है, उसी का ये गोली मारा है।
Near the Tehekwada village, we are now at the site of the ambush, and more than 24 hours have already passed. However, this place is still alive with action. This, what you're seeing, is a part of the spectacle frame of the company commander, an inspector rank officer of the CRPF who was shot dead. There are caps which were worn by the CRPF men which are strewn all around, and so are a lot of blood stains that we saw in the area. Not just that, at this point as we speak, there are 4 live IEDs which have been buried by the Maoists in this area, and an effort is on to call the bomb squad to detonate and defuse the same. Lastly, as you're seeing in my hands, the kind of ammunition that is being used by the Maoists. This one is the 12-bore Bharmar rifle, a country-made gun which the Maoists have been known to use. These are the shells of the Insas rifle, which is something which is manufactured by the Indian ordnance factories, but the Maoists have stolen them in large numbers. This shell belongs to an AK-47, and finally one more from the .303 rifle. Only goes to show that in such a small area, so concentrated was the fight, that the effects are still to be found all around. With Premchand Mishra in Tehekwada village of Sukma district, Jugal Purohit reporting for Headlines Today.
Well, the state honours were accorded to the 16 martyrs who were killed in the audacious Naxal attack along the Sukma-Bastar border in Chhattisgarh on Tuesday morning. Union Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde and State Chief Minister Raman Singh were present at the ceremony that took place even as a shameless blame game has begun. Headlines today was the first to report how a specific alert by intelligence agencies to Cabinet Secretary Ajit Seth was ignored. The question is, did the state government take the warning lightly in spite of the fact that elections are around the corner and a general alert had already been issued? The Union Home Minister has, however, denied any intelligence failure, saying none of the alerts were location specific.
यहाँ इंफॉर्मेशन 2-3 दिन से मिल रही थी, लेकिन एक डेफिनेट जगह की इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं मिल रही थी, स्टेट को भी नहीं मिल रही थी। लेकिन जिस तरह से हमला हो गया है उसका बदला जरूर लिया जाएगा। हमारे सभी जवान चाहे स्टेट के हो या सेंट्रल के हो, ये जरूर उसका बदला लेंगे।
जगदलपुर में जो शहीद जितने हैं उनका सम्मान होगा, सलामी होगी। सूचना हमेशा होती है, सूचना घटना में कितनी तब्दील होती है ये देखने वाली बात होती है। और उस सूचना के साथ साथ पूरे बस्तर में हमें सूचना मिलती है, सूचना को दिया भी जाता है, मगर उस सूचना के आधार में कोई बड़ी घटना हुई है और उस सूचना के साथ साथ लोगों की सावधानी भी थी। अब ये कहा जाए कि कोई चूक हुई है, उचित नहीं है, घटना हुई है।